Hello everyone and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today I'm in my Tirpitz, the tier 8 German battleship. I'm on the map Two Brothers in a standard battle. And it's a tier 8 battle. And what's even better than that, there are almost no tier 8s around, so really great matchmaking for me. So this could be a rather promising battle. Yeah, let's leave it at that. Now, usually on this map, you wanna split your force, you wanna have one part of your team go to the left flank and one part to the right flank, so that you don't get caught out of position, that the enemies can't sneak around behind you. And ideally, you wanna have your destroyers scouting in the front, and on the side where you have the advantage you push, at the side where you have the disadvantage you just retreat and stall the enemy. So I guess this would be basically how you want to play this map. And the channel in the middle is just like a suicide. Later in the game maybe a destroyer can try to do something, but usually you just ignore that, maybe keep an eye on it early on if an enemy tries to sneak through, but going through the middle is something that usually doesn't work. Now we have a lot of destroyers, and the enemies also have 4 destroyers, so gotta be careful of torpedoes, but you can already see there are 2 friendly destroyers going through the middle, and the third one seems to be following. This is not going to end well. Now I have started to engage this cruiser. So far the only support I have is a cruiser, so I might want to be careful. Unfortunately we don't have a destroyer here. If one of those destroyers was around here, then I'd already see how many ships coming in this direction. I'd have a lot more to go on, and I could probably make better decisions. But for now, I mean, we are only 2 ships, we don't know what we are facing. I'll have to play this defensive. Now, I'm in the process of turning and I'm showing my broadside, but fortunately that guy misses. There is additional fire coming there. And I can already see like another battleship and 2 cruisers coming this way, so with only 2 ships I gotta play it defensive here and stall the enemy. Let's hope this, I mean, it's great that this Nuremberg is supporting, but I hope he stays a little bit behind. The Nuremberg has quite an amazing range, sure, so doesn't have as much need to push forward to fire his guns. I like that Cleveland is already in the Nuremberg's range. The Nuremberg should stick with me and is a little bit too brave. Now we've lost the destroyer on the left flank who was furthest and scouting. Now this destroyer here is not in a position where he can spot anything because there's an island in the way. Destroyer should be around somewhere here, I guess. But after seeing his colleague die, he might be scared. Now the ships that were initially going towards the left flank have decided otherwise. This battleship, I'm not sure what he's... I guess he decided to support me on this flank because he might be confused as what's happening on the left flank as I am. And he decided to go to the only place where our ships actually are engaging the enemy. And hey, we have 3 destroyers in this channel and 2 cruisers who go into this channel as well. Now this is a very small space in this channel, and let's just watch those shots for a moment because they look pretty great and of course they disappoint. But anyway, this channel is really small. If you are 1 destroyer in this channel, you will have already trouble turning your ship around and not enough space to maneuver. If you're a cruiser in this channel, you're probably screwed and the only thing you can do is go this way. And if you have more than 1 ship in this channel, yeah, it's way too crowded. I mean, you imagine if someone shoots torpedoes right through here, there is no way to dodge. Now at the moment we have 5 ships in this channel, 3 destroyers and 2 cruisers. 5 ships. And let's remind you, this is a tier 8 battle. Even though there are only few tier 8 ships, you'd expect those people to have a little bit. Now, thankfully this Fuso is showing me his broadside and I'm driving straight towards an island which isn't that great. I'm very low at speed and now I have to turn my ship, because there's an island in the way, So I'm forced to show my broadside to enemy battleship while being very slow and easy to hit, which is a disaster, pretty much. And I didn't really get punished for that mistake, so at least there is that. Now, my only support on this flank has died. It was a little bit too far ahead, we didn't have the numbers to push that aggressively. But hey, at least he was here around and tried to support me. This battleship here has arrived, and he has hopefully joined the fight. So I'd rather have him stay. Oh, very nice, very nice. I got a kill. Now I'd rather have this battleship stay on this side and come here closer to me. I guess he's trying to play it more defensive because we are only 2 ships here. And I'm not sure I have the words to describe what's happening in this channel. Now, on this flank, it's me, the cruiser who's already died, and this battleship who is now coming to reinforce us. On the other flank, and hey, I got a very nice citadel. So, cruiser should die pretty soon. Here I'm trying to angle towards this Fuso. The Fuso has a lot of guns, and they hurt quite a bit. I can't really angle for this Fuso and the Colorado, but I don't think I'm in range of the Colorado. I'm not sure what range the Colorado has if he's using a boarding plane.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
And yeah. Boosted battleship. Now, this is something that I have never seen in my life. Our team is getting flanked pretty soon inside this channel. So the enemy managed to come around this side and sit here in our cap circle, and obviously the enemy is still in their cap circle. So our teams in this channel are flanked from both sides. And oh shit, there is a destroyer coming from. So yeah, I'm also having some problems. Thankfully it looks like I will be able to avoid those torpedoes. I launched my own torpedoes and probably not hitting anything. Now this island will provide some limited cover. I just blind fired inside the smoke. And I'm switching to high explosive now because the destroyer and high explosive should do more damage against them. Also launching torpedoes on my other side because why not? And I'm trying to gain some distance. Thankfully, the Mahan hasn't the most amazing torpedo range, and I'm putting some puts distance between us. Oh, by now I should be reasonably safe from any torpedoes. But you know, the enemy has already started capping us. And can we sink this destroyer? Well, not yet. I think this guy might have lost his engine because he was sitting there. And there goes the destroyer. Now the enemies didn't really push on this flank because they were distracted from the ship in the channel. But the left flank had... Yeah, the enemies pretty much go through the left flank. And there are the torpedoes, but they just didn't have the range. Now I'm still at high explosive, mostly because I forgot to switch back. And I was at least a little bit facepalming and slightly amused by... I mean, look at this, look at all those dead ships. I have never in World of Warships seen this before. But yeah, our guys all here died. Not surprising. What's surprising me the most is that we actually killed quite a few of them as well. We are in a pretty horrible position though. Now, by now I've realized that I could be switching back to armor piercing. And now I'm returning in order to defend this cap. But you know, there might be enemies coming through this channel. There might be enemies. This battleship is obviously coming here behind us. But this battleship won't really matter. Because very soon this island will provide me with cover, and by the time he is here, this battle should be decided. Hopefully. I still don't know how many ships might pushing through this channel. And there is a destroyer in this group in front of me. Also, there is no excuse for me shooting this Amagi now. I should have been shooting at the Cleveland. I really need to kill this Cleveland. He's low on health and yeah, he can rain fire down upon me, which is very unhealthy. So the Cleveland should be my main focus, and the Amagi has way too much health at the moment. Even if he shows me his broadside, I need to kill this Cleveland first. The Cleveland is unfortunately in the process of turning. One of my turrets is damaged. And hey, there is an Atlanta sitting and not moving in this channel. Unfortunately, I didn't get very lucky there.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Now, tried by torpedoes here, but it's just too far away. And here I made a crucial mistake. I accidentally switched to high explosive when I was checking my torpedoes. So after firing only one of my guns, it reloaded high explosive. And yeah, that was bad. Now I switched back to armor piercing. So yeah, if I'd played this better, I probably could have destroyed one of the cruisers in this channel. Now I'm hoping to get this Cleveland. And 3 hits and each did only like 1000 damage. Now I have this like a 6 kilometer torpedo range. It's possible that those cruisers will drive into my range, so I'll try to take the shot with the torpedoes. Now this Nuremberg is... yeah, okay. So unfortunately the Nuremberg was killed by someone else. Just after I fired my shots, so my shots were wasted. Now, I'm glad that this Nuremberg is dead. I don't mind someone else getting the kill, but I could have used my shots to like take out the Atlanta. And there are torpedoes coming. I'm kind of surprised it took them this long to launch torpedoes at me. Now I should be able to get the Atlanta, but once more someone else killed the Atlanta and I wasted my shots. And I died. So I could have played this in the end, I think, a lot better. I should have been able to kill this Cleveland. Also, if I hadn't screwed up my ammunition switch, I might have been able to kill one of these cruisers earlier. But, you know, it was, I guess, surprisingly close in the end. But not so surprisingly, it was a loss. So let's take a look at the results. I've managed to get almost 1100 base experience, and I'm pretty happy with that. I'm not sure what I should say about how this battle played out for my team. I mean, if half of your team goes through the middle and manages to get flanked inside the channel, I think you lose. And this shouldn't come as a big surprise to anyone. Now we had like 2 ships in the beginning on the right flank, 3 ships in the end when that battleship boarded us, and we had like almost no one on the left flank. We had a destroyer who was killed pretty early, I guess, while trying to spot, and then nobody wanted to, I don't know, fight at this side. I think there was a cruiser who was also sunk on the left flank, but most of our ships died in the middle. So yeah, that happened. I have to admit that I was wondering if this is like a joke and there is a hidden camera somewhere in my room. I tried just to see my reaction to this, but you know, I think in the end you have to see the humor in it. And yeah, I managed to get, I think, 100,000 damage. And in the end, it was a weird kind of fun playing this game. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I'll see you guys next time.